Hi, how you doing? I'm Tyson Franklin, and the topic I want to talk about today is called "Don't Be the Dodgy Builder." What does this mean? I've spoken about it with a couple of people over the last few days, and we were talking about the building industry. And I spoke to my brother about this once. He's a dentist, and he said, "Oh, it really annoys me that when the building industry is absolutely booming, builders can charge whatever they want. They may have been charging $100 an hour or $80 an hour. Now all of a sudden they're charging $150 an hour to do the same thing." He said, imagine in the health profession or the health industry, if we did exactly the same thing, that when we were busy, we put our fees, we doubled our fees. And then when it got quiet, we halved our fees. And it was a constant up and down, and every health profession did the same thing. There would be an absolute uproar. Now, the point of the video is, yes, the building industry at the moment is crazy in Australia, and builders are charging double what they normally did. Now, if you were trying to get a house built at the moment and the builder said to you it's going to cost X amount and it worked out, say, $150 an hour, I'm not sure. But then another builder came in and said, I will do it for you for $50 an hour or $45 an hour or maybe $60 an hour. Would you feel comfortable using that builder? Would you be thinking, okay, why is everybody else really busy charging 150 and this person seems to be available? They've got all the spare time and they're only charging $60 an hour. Would you feel confident in the job that we're going to do, the wall that we're going to put up, with the materials that they're using, the quality of the nails, everything they're doing in that building project? Would you feel comfortable? Or would you sort of think, what I want put up needs to last for a long period of time? You know what? I may get the $150 builder to do the job after all and probably wait a little bit longer to get it done. Then choose the cheaper builder who is available right now. How does this relate to podiatry? I think a lot of podiatrists, not a lot of podiatrists, I think, okay, I'll stick with a lot of podiatrists. I think a lot of podiatrists have their fees set at a reasonable rate. There's some podiatrists have their fees a lot more. However, there are a few podiatrists that charge far too little for the service that they provide. For the education they've got, they are not charging enough for their service. Now, if you would look at a builder who doesn't charge enough and think, they might be a little bit dodgy, I'll go somewhere else. Do you think that some patients may look at you as a podiatrist, if you don't charge enough, that maybe you're not as qualified as a person down the road or some of the other podiatrists in your area who are charging more? So trying to be the cheapest podiatrist is not a great way to build your business. I think you should be setting a reasonable fee for, a good fee for a good service. And if you provide an even better service, you should be charging more for that. If you're charging way less than what the industry standard is, you're not doing yourself and you're not doing your patients any favor. If you're not making good enough money, you can't reinvest that in your clinic. You can't reinvest it in your training. You can't reinvest it back into your patients. And I also think a lot of patients may look at you and go, are you the dodgy builder in podiatry? Perfect example, and I do talk about this on an upcoming podcast as well. I had a few patients would come and see me. We'd do an assessment. We would make the orthotics. We would fit the orthotic. And then I would notice that they had a build-up of skin, hard callus in certain areas. I said, it'd be a good idea to get you back and actually look at that. And they went, no, I don't need to worry about that. My podiatrist already treats that. I went, what do you mean your podiatrist already treats that? How, out of curiosity, why didn't you see them to get orthotics made? They were, I don't think they're really qualified to do that. And what was funny is one of those podiatrists that the podiatrists they were talking about, I knew they were very well qualified to provide that service. However, the perception from the patient was they were not qualified because these podiatrists were not charging enough for the service that they offer. And therefore, the whole clinic reflected that they were a cheaper podiatrist, provided a cheaper service. Therefore, when it came to wanting something that was a little bit more technical, that was probably going to be more expensive, they thought, you know what, I will go somewhere else to someone who is probably more qualified. So in closing, don't be the dodgy builder. Therefore, don't be the dodgy podiatrist. Don't be the undercutter. Don't be the cheapest person in town. What do they say? Someone's going to be the most expensive. Why not make it you? So that's my tip for this particular video. Hope you get something from that, and love your comments. wherever you're watching this particular video, please put a comment, tell me what you thought, and I'll talk again very soon. Bye.